Your boy Rishi back here with another one with my bro
King JTH and the rest of our co-hosts can say their names.
It's your boy Chris, known as CEO Does Edits.
Oh yes,
Oh yeah, we
and
call her Jordy, by the way.
yeah, we actually started off with Jordan. She gonna do her topics, and Rishi,
wait
she gonna read off some topics.
okay
And
I thought she was not
Rishi, well, I'm gonna facilitate, and Rishi gonna have his topics, and hopefully by the end of this, it be all them today.
Yeah.
So, Jordan, okay. Impact on social media in society. I mean, this is similar to a question that we've answered before. I don't know if you were here for this. It depends. Well, anything you use, anything you use. If you don't use it correctly, if you don't use it correctly, then man, it can only harm you. It can only harm you. So that's my thoughts on it. Use it for positivity, like we're using it right now, like we're using
not
it
negativity, if you know what I mean.
Oh yeah. But I want to challenge y'all because y'all told me y'all want to do this for real. So
Yeah.
I would like everybody to elaborate on their opinions on what how social media can impact somebody in general. It doesn't have to be them, but it doesn't have to be y'all. You don't have to mention a specific person, but go into details of how you think social media can impact someone's life.
In a positive way or negative way?
Both. And I would actually like Jordan to start. It doesn't have to be long. It doesn't have to be as long as I do, but I would just like some intel on it. Jordan, what do you think are the positive and negative effects of social media?
It's really up to you, to be honest. Like, you become addicted.
For sure, especially with COVID.
Like, it connected with others around the world, but also leading issues like cyberbullying and misinformation. Overall, social media has reshaped social interactions, relationships, and things like that.
Oh yeah, Rishi, what's your thoughts? You next up.
On social media,
Yeah.
I would say it's positive and negative, because you could get inspired by someone and then do something, and then either good or bad, or bad then you go to jail, good then you change your life. Yeah.
Yeah, but elaborate on the bad and the good though.
The bad part, you could go to jail, possibly ruin someone's life. Yeah.
What about the good?
The good, you could change someone's life.
How can you change someone's life?
I mean, if you donate to charity, you can save everyone's life.
But how do you get that money to donate to charity?
I mean, like we're doing right now. We get paid.
I wouldn't go that far. I'll say we're trying to make a change. We're at the beginning stage.
Yeah.
Trying to make a change. Maybe one day we can do that.
Yeah.
That's a positive way to look at it. But last but not least, Chris, what are your thoughts
On social media?
Yeah.
I mean, it depends. It can be positive and negative. Let me start with the positive effects. Okay, so the positivity about social media is that sometimes it can inspire people to become influencers. I mean, not only that, sometimes you get in your explore page, you get business rails. It can teach you how to start businesses or invest, and that's that. Let me tell this, I make edits basically, so I watch a lot of edits, on social media. That's what made me inspired to make edits. And also you can even use it to watch funny reels, you can watch something funny, like dark humor or whatever, or anything interesting, and you can share it to your friends, and also you can interact with other people around the world. But the negativity about social media is that sometimes it can affect some people's mental health when they take it to the point that they make it their whole life, their whole personality. For example, let's say like you want to be big, be a millionaire, and you're trying to follow too much social media just so you can become a millionaire, but you know for a fact that not everyone's able to become a millionaire because due to their mental health. I mean, what matters that you have money, what matters that you're stable enough to have the money to survive in life. As long as you have money and you have a house and all that stuff, then you're okay. I mean, you don't have to be rich, I mean, like, it's more like materialism that this younger generation is into now. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm gonna be honest. I was that type of person wanting to be a millionaire. You know why? Because I thought that would make you feel happy. But money doesn't always buy happiness. There are people who are rich who have all the million stuff they want. They have all the cars and stuff, and they still feel not happy. They still feel depressed. I mean, money can buy you something, but it can't buy you happiness. I mean, what I feel like what brings happiness is God, Allah, basically. Because you know why? Because He's there for you no matter what. Because number one, what's more than money is having people who love you, at least worshiping your Creator.
Technical difficulties, but
Yeah.
hopefully you ain't lose your train of thoughts, man.
Okay.
What was your thought process?
Technical difficulties, folks.
Okay, I mean, like, what the point I was trying to say is, like, money doesn't always buy you happiness. Being a millionaire and stuff. I mean, like, money is not always about money. I mean, you can still have all the money, all the cars, all the material stuff you want, all the sets, but at the same time, you can still feel depressed.
Would you rather be depressed in
No,
like the regular house, or be depressed in a multi-million-dollar mansion?
I mean, depends. I mean, it depends. Like, don't get me wrong, I would want a millionaire mansion, to be honest, but at the same time, I'd rather not do the easy stuff to work for. I'd rather work hard for it, like, actually put my mind through it, do labor work. Let's say like work at landscaping or something, or like doing Ace Hardware, or probably work at like a warehouse where you put stocks. Like you deliver in the semi trucks. Because you're doing something accurate. You know why? Because you're working your ass there every day, and not only that, bro. Hey, bro, blur that out. I go.
Okay, continue. I don't want you to lose your train of thought. This
Anyways, like, not only that, at least you're doing stuff that requires strength that can get you stronger, so you don't have to hit the gym. I mean, not only that, I'm gonna be honest, I rather feel like, physically stressed than mentally stressed. I mean, I would want to feel mentally stressed, but only from jobs that require strength, like doing all the hard work, lifting stuff, landscaping, but not from college, because college is worse. I mean, there has to be certain people who dropped out because due to their mental health. I mean, college is not meant for everyone. College is just a choice. It's not even recommended by law to go there. I mean, you can still be successful in many ways without college. You just have to have a certain status or a certain talent, or you have to find something that you're good at. You can make more money out of it. But anyways, the point about social media is that sometimes it can be negative, Like, people can get misinformed and stuff. They can believe everything on social media is real. And notice how social media affects these young kids is that they think everyone on social media is happy, but reality, you don't know what's going on in their real lives. Probably outside of social media, they're probably sad or having their ups and downs. I mean, we all have our problems. You can't always trust with everything they say on social media, because number one, anyone can post anything on social media. I mean, if you want to know if it's the truth, just look for evidence. Try to fact check it. I mean, that's all I have to say. I mean, just don't get too tired on social media. Just enjoy being.
Bro.
And don't mess up this train of thought. Keep
anyways, if you don't have to be on social media too much. If you're still a kid and young, go outside, play some sports. And not just that. If you're like around age 11, 12, start lifting weights, hit the gym. I mean, like, to do self-improvement. Also learn some boxing, wrestling, so you can, because when you get in middle school, that's the stage when you get into teenagehood, when people become jerks. Because number one, let me tell something. Who cares if you get suspended? If they started the fight, try to attack you, you had to hit them back and defend yourself. Because number one, would you rather get beat up, or B, would you rather defend yourself and do what you have to do? Because number one, my dad told me this, that it doesn't matter if you get suspended. What matters is that you defend yourself. But anyways, that's all I have to say.
All right.
Oh yes, to me, life is a lot about relationships, building healthy relationships, people who are out to really want to see you win, even if you're winning more than they are, because And sometimes we just forget our roots. Like if you're, not everybody believes in God. Some people are more spiritual, but like whatever gets you going, listen to that thing. Cause I had somebody who gave me who just gave me a new Bible, which I really needed because I couldn't find my old Bible, and sometimes so busy working on what I know can be great. I know this show can be greater than what it is right now, and other things. So focused on college and things of that nature, different things like that. That sometimes I do forget to pray in the morning, pray at night, look at God-related things.
Yeah.
Because some of the talents that God gave me, like He gave me a talent to be able to rap, do clean raps.
Yeah, do clean raps, no swearing.
I don't know why He gave me that talent, but He just did. So I'm just glad that I was somebody cared about me enough to give me that Bible.
Yo, define clean rap. That like, well, that's not.
I mean, clean rap is like raps without cussing.
I said that's cat. I said that's
on
cat.
air, whatever. We go to the next topic. Cause this man's not getting me canceled.
Okay.
Joy's next topic was that she typed down was mental health awareness and resources. So I would like her to elaborate more on it, to be specific about the question, or what specifically about mental health resources, awareness and resources that you topic that you were or at least wanted us to discuss. I mean, I kind of get what you're saying, because we kind of talked about this. Yeah, make sure you talk to. I guess I'll go elaborate. I can still elaborate on it. Make sure you talk to somebody who really you can really trust, whether it's professional level or maybe somebody you know personally, that you know that it won't really come back to bite you in the you know what. So just be aware of where you're at mentally, and if what you're doing is too much. If it's too much, if it's starting to be overwhelming, you gotta be able to express that and take a step back. So that's what I would say about that. I'm gonna go around the table. If Jordan wants to add anything about that, she can, and then we go around to Rishi and Chris. It can be brief. It don't have to be long, but it could be brief.
Yeah.
Jordan, would you want to add anything about this specific topic? Rishi?
I'm good. I'm a pass.
Pass. Okay.
I mean,
it's
about,
not your topic.
I mean, about the mental health.
Yeah.
I mean, we already talked about it a couple of episodes. Remember?
Yeah.
Yes, but what about specifically about resources, though? I don't think you mentioned resources.
I mean, just maybe.
What do you think of the mental health resources?
Maybe just maybe hit the gym, like try to improve your health, your well-being, and go outside, do some work stuff like landscaping, or like that would keep you occupied, like distract you from any mental illness, and not only that, probably help those who are in need, and seek religion. Like seek discipline, and for the men, seek more masculinity.
All right.
Okay, number 3. Joy, next topic was change and environmental stability.
And screw
like, what do you think is the best way to change? Huh? Solar. Oh, so basically solar panels. Me, I personally just wouldn't use them. I don't really see. You talking about like on the top of your roof, like solar panels?
Yeah,
I don't really see the value in it.
I mean, I can say something.
I haven't used it yet, so.
I mean, solar panels can be good. You know why? Because notice how. But also, another con about solar panels is that when it gets night, it doesn't work. The solar panels. That's the only problem. then it
Yeah,
has to be dark.
that's probably the reason why, because I did hear something like that.
I mean, like I think we should only use solar panels in the morning, but then on the night we use the actual electricity. 'Cause
Okay, that makes sense. That's the value it would have. I'm sorry to cut you off, but continue.
It's all good. I mean, the point is, like, I feel like we should use solar panels only during the day and the morning, but when it comes to the night, then we have to use the
The sun
electricity.
is always out there, right?
That's true, but I mean, like, at night it's dark, you know.
I mean, it's always out in space though.
True, but you know, sometimes, like in other countries, like you know, right now it could be night in other countries. In this country, it just depends where west or east. I mean, like, you just gotta know like which continent you are at. I mean, some time zones are different. Like now in Spain, it's probably like
10:30 in the night. You know.
yeah. Well, here in the United States, it's like almost it's day. You know.
Oh, Rishi, if you want anything to add, if you want to
Yeah.
add anything about solar panels, you can.
It's all good.
Solar panels. I mean, I would say just same thing as you said. Like just turn them on in the morning and use electricity at night.
Exactly. I mean, like, and not just that. I feel like you heard of this hybrid cars.
Yeah.
Basically, it's like mixed with electricity and with gasoline. It's a little bit of that, like two things, you know. I say hybrid cars are better. You know why? Because number one, you can use electricity and the gasoline. You know. What do you think, Jordy? Hybrid cars, you know, that use both gasoline and electric.
I think that's stupid. I'm not gonna lie. There's so many
yeah.
things that could go wrong with that.
I mean, you gotta do your research, you know.
I
What do you
mean,
think about the cyber
I'm.
that just came out?
Oh heck no!
I mean, they're interesting cars. Don't get me wrong. I'm not electric cars are not my type, but I do like what I like about them is that they have the cool lights. You know, it has a
Yeah.
hologram. That's why I probably would
I
get
saw
one.
one on the road the other day. I was like, wow.
But the only thing, I mean, the only thing I wish electric cars could do is make us sound like gasoline cars. That's the thing I
No.
wish.
No.
I'll say I want to see it develop a little bit more before I give my opinion on. That's why I am with
I mean-
with certain things. But one day I'm pretty sure they're probably all cars like this. Cars where we don't
Oh, yeah.
we don't have to physically drive.
I mean,
Oh.
hey,
More
bro.
cars like
Oh
that.
yeah, bro. I mean,
But hopefully they drive safely.
yeah.
If they do.
Anyways, you know when electric cars were first released, before it wasn't that good. You know why? Because it didn't make a sound when driving. Before it was too quiet. People were complaining about like how do they know who's driving with a Tesla? You know, that's why they upgraded the
I'm-
sound.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it's still recording.
Okay.
For me, you can't even rev electric cars anymore. You can't rev it. It cannot, like, there's no sound. That's why.
And that's why they're improving it. You
Yeah.
know, I mean they're trying to improve the sound. You know, by doing experiments. But you know, Elon Musk created the Tesla, and you know Tesla is a name after Nikola Tesla.
Oh wow, I'm not shocked.
You know Nikola Tesla, he's the one who tried to first start up with creating electric something, you know? But then, you know, he used all his millions of money, you know, just to do experiments, you know?
All right, moving on. Next question. Moving on.
Jordan, what were your top thoughts on solar panels? Oh, you already mentioned that.
Yeah.
Oh, my fault. I'll go to the next question, like Rishi was about to say.
Moving on.
Space exploration and future space of travel.
Oh.
Can you elaborate on that? Okay, so, basically, you saying like how you think travel is gonna be in the future? Oh, we kind of talked about this before. I
Yeah.
think in the long future, no, probably decades, maybe even centuries from now.
Yeah, we're long
is,
dead, bro.
We'll be dead by now if they
Yes,
to,
it probably
or
be
probably
like.
we'll be old.
I believe one day we're gonna have flying cars, but now it's gonna take forever for that to happen because
know
we're
what's
gonna
okay.
because humans
What?
that's gonna be living there is gonna have to make it smart enough to where people are not getting into
Accidents.
car accidents on in the sky.
Exactly. Anyways, Javante.
Making roads for it.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
So you know, okay, it's kind of crazy. You know, in the 1960s, people say that there will be flying cars in the 2000s, but guess what? There's no flying cars in the 2000s, and it's crazy how we say there will be flying cars by 2024. Some kids, and guess what? No flying cars. Imagine this: we say there's gonna be flying cars by 2030, but guess what? No flying cars.
No flying cars.
I mean,
We're not at this point. We're never gonna have flying cars.
I mean,
That's why I said centuries from now.
We'll be dead once it comes
But
out.
with the AI stuff, we're not gonna make it to the line.
No, we're gonna be dead by now once they're out, or probably we'll be very old to the point we don't know what the hell is going on. You know?
Bro,
Right. Y'all can't.
I'm the only one. I'm
I'm
the only one not
I'm the
swearing
only
here.
one, and I'll be tempted. I'm the only one because I really trade that hard.
I'm literally straight like
Uh,
testing my brain at this point.
but anyway, Rishi, what are your thoughts on that topic about future
Technology.
and travel?
First of all, I'm staying this planet, bro. I'm not going anywhere, bro. I don't trust space. I don't trust
you heard by 2038 it's expected an asteroid is expected to hit the Earth.
Dude, I don't care if anything
You
hits
know
this
how
earth,
many
bro.
theories there are,
I'm gonna
Dad?
stay in this planet, bro. I'm not going anywhere besides this planet.
I mean, we're the last generation because we're called Gen Z. Z is the last letter.
That's a fact. The next topic was artificial intelligence and implications for society. So basically, how AI will affect society.
Oh, basically Megan too, bro.
Yeah.
It's horribly affected.
Can you elaborate on why you think it will?
Deep fakes. You know what a deep fake is?
Can you explain to the audience
Yeah.
what it is?
Like you can really create something that never happened. Like just take someone's face and you can create a video where it looks like they're doing something that they never did.
That's
Dang,
true.
frame them.
Yeah,
That's
and that's the thing. Like now they're doing with AI on social media, and not just that. Now I don't want to say this. This is kind of rated R, but at the same time, now they're using AI for things that are, you know, like when it comes to taking clothes off of people.
Hey,
Bro, chill. He didn't cuss. I mean, to me, it's just stupid. You know why? It just proves how AI is getting corrupted. It feels like our world's gonna be run by the Terminator. You know, like the Terminator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, shout out to Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Nager.
Nager, bro.
Whoa.
He did not.
I know. I had to troll. Rishi, what are your thoughts on this topic?
I just gotta say, shout out to my boy Arnold Schwarzenegger. All right.
Okay.
All right.
Done with that.
AKA the Terminator.
And the Mr. Olympia.
How do you think AI will affect us? And I should ask that.
At this point, it's either gonna freaking kill us, or
How do you think it's gonna kill us?
I don't know, to like, you know,
You see how
New-
advanced it is?
hack nuclear. Bro, AI has some nuclear codes. All right. And I'm just saying,
Not just that, AI looks creepy.
it also looks creepy, you know. Yeah.
I think we need to get control over AI while we still can,
Well,
because
yeah.
if we let it buck wild, it's gonna it can eventually take over this.
I mean, you
Take
know who's
over a lot
allowing
of
AI?
things.
You know who's allowing this? It's our government and the president who's allowing this. They are the ones who are allowing this stuff to happen. They know that it's going to happen. It's like they're puppets, you know?
Okay, the next topic. This fits us very well. Diversity and inclusion in the workplace. Jordan, what are your thoughts, and what do you think are the best ways to include diversity in a workplace, like we're kind of doing right now? Okay. Oh, it can be brief. It don't have to be as deep as we go. It can be maybe just one or two things.
Just more diverse, more like everyone.
I mean,
Just more inclusive. Okay. I guess Rishi, you can go next. Chris go, then I go last.
All right, more diversity, right? So
Yeah.
like, get involved with more people with and less technology. That's it. We got more.
But I mean, like, as far as diverse, is like, how do we get more
Go-
people? Because you know, like
Yeah.
how you're
Go
Indian,
outside, get some fresh
You're
air.
Indian, he's Hispanic.
yeah.
Yeah.
Me and Jordan are black. How do we get more people?
Oh,
Yeah,
oh.
I mean,
yeah.
look
So
at-
we get so we get
Oh, I
not
can say
only
something.
y'all, but we get Caucasians. We get Mexicans,
Mexicans, Hispanic, bro, same thing.
just people from different
I mean, if you want-
Ethnicities,
I mean,
bro.
let me say something. Okay, in order to find those people in their certain communities, we have to see which one of them has a talent that can be on this radio show. You know why? We can't choose any of them because number one, we need to know which one of them are capable of doing the job here great. It's not always about the color of the skin. It's also about if they're capable of doing the job. You know? I mean, like, I do want inclusivity around here, but also I feel like we need to make sure they're the right person for this job. You know? I mean, we should look in every race to see which one of them have good talents for this show to make this business grow. You know?
So skill, honesty, no bias, like so non-bias.
Yeah,
No
no
bias.
sexism, no racism, no
How about no sexism, no racism?
Yeah.
That's it.
Yes, that's pretty much what I was gonna say about it. Like,
Just get the
have
job.
people who are the best at their job. No,
Yeah.
Yeah, it shouldn't
look at
matter
the skill instead of
the color.
the
no
color.
discrimination. Yeah.
I mean, like you can still. Let's say, like, imagine this. You can still, even though you're a certain color, they accept you because you're that color. At the same time, you can still be bad at the job, you know. And there are people who are a different color who are probably more good at the job, who have more experience, you know. I mean, like, it shouldn't matter the color of skin. What should matter is will they get the job done? Will they do good for the community? Will they do good customer service? Like, Rotibus, that's all I care. I mean, like, I wouldn't care how many. I just care that the person does good quality for the job, you know? I mean, like, sometimes you can't just hire anyone. I mean, I understand we have to have inclusivity, but sometimes you don't know if they have, like, the experience or if they will do good for the workplace.
All right. Yeah, that's enough.
The next topic,
Next
we're
topic.
gonna start with Chris, and we probably gonna end with maybe me or Jordan.
What about me? Hey,
You probably second. The future and the history and future of technology. Chris? What do you think is the history and future of technology?
I think the history of technology is like, you know how it all began. You know, technology first started with something basic. You know, like with sticks. You know, like they used that thing like a windmill or something. You know.
yeah.
But then technology started progressing to electricity. But I think technology in the future is going to be so extreme. It's going to be more than you would expect. Like more. And not only that, bro, I feel like when we get old by that time, we will not know what's going on, and we will not know what to do with the technology, how to use it. Obviously, who's gonna guide us to use it is probably our future grandkids,
Next generation.
next generation. You know.
Rishi, you're up next.
I mean, the future is a little scary for me. For me, like, you know, it could not, like, anything can happen, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think with the future of technology, kind of like what Rishi said, the sky's the limits. We have no idea. It could be something created that nobody on planet Earth has ever really thought about.
It's uncharted, bro. It's literally
Jordan-
uncharted territory.
If Jordan has any thoughts about this, it can be brief. You can briefly mention it. If not, we'll go on to the next topic.
We're going the complete opposite direction with advanced technology. We're not using it for what it should be used for.
We're just going to the extreme. Like, we're becoming lazy. That's all. That's why. Just like it reminds me of the movie of Wall-E. You know those people who are fat, who just became lazy. They're just slaves in their mind. They're into just watching TV and stuff, and they're not doing any hard work. That's the point I'm trying to say. Is that people become too lazy. They can't even take care of their kids, you know. And once they say their kids are in danger, their car's about to hit them, and they have to go save their kid, you know. But somehow, when they're too fat, they just fall, you know. They can't run fast.
Okay, that was great. The next topic, and we're gonna start with Rishi this time.
All right.
The power of storytelling and its role in society. What do you think is the power of that?
The power of storytelling in society.
In its role in society. What are your thoughts on that?
I mean, like history, right? Basically.
Basically, yes.
Yeah. So like history, like it's really important. You know, you should teach it until basically from here to all the way there. You know.
Yeah, don't leave out any details because
Yeah.
sometimes I believe like during like when they taught us history in school, I believe they left out a lot of details.
That's
Yeah.
true. They did leave a lot of details.
Yeah.
Nobody knows.
I'm looking at my elementary school teacher right now.
I mean, they didn't live. I mean, notice how in some countries they teach more, they give more details, you know, and they teach what actually happened, the truth. Because you know why some countries teach difference? Because they have some bias, you know. Because you know, you don't know who to trust, you know. That's where you gotta do your own research or ask the people who lived in that generation what they seen, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, like, some people who were never part of the generation will say, oh, this happened, but they don't know why, because they're not part of the generation. I mean, like, there's things that we didn't learn in school that some things that would shock you. You know, Japan was an imperialist country. Like Japan literally like to occupy stuff.
Uh-huh.
That's something that I was shocked about. I was like, no, I was like so shocked. I thought, how can Japan? I mean, any country can be imperialism, can occupy it. It doesn't matter the race. I mean, like, usually we expect from Europeans, but not all European countries occupy other countries. You know, like Russia, they never had slaves. Because if you look at Russia, they never owned any slaves. How do I know this? Because I have a friend who's Russian. Because if you look at their history, they never owned slaves. So they had, and also like, I mean, it depends on the other countries, you know. But the point is that if we learn history, like the actual research, we actually realize that, hey, start thinking critically. Like, hey, why didn't they teach us this at school? Like, why are they not showing us full information? Like, why are they just showing us half of it? You know, like just due to their biasness, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, that's all I have to say.
Okay, Jordan,
All right.
if she has anything to add on it, and then I'll go last. I guess I'll go. Me, I think it's always his side of the story, her side of the story, and then somewhere in the middle, the truth. And then to be honest, the winners get to tell their perspective of a story. If you always if you look at any story, no matter who you like out, because Power is one of the hottest shows out right now. Tyreek, he finished off Ghost, so he gets to tell his perspective on Ghost through his eyes, because since Ghost isn't here anymore, so Ghost can't tell his unless there's a plot twist and Ghost come back. Ghost can't tell his perspective because he's no longer alive. I just use that as one example, but I'm gonna go on to the next topic.
All right.
Personal growth and self-improvement, and we're gonna start off with Chris. What do you think is a way for you to grow?
I mean, grow like as a person.
Yeah.
Like when it comes to improving yourself.
Yeah.
I mean, you could start like, you know, taking care of your health, your hygiene, you know, and not just that, then do stuff that you enjoy, like, you know, maybe like make cook food or something.
Yeah.
Or like do stuff that you're interested in, like, or maybe start trying to do research about starting the business, or like invest in, or coding, you know, or anything you like, you know. And not just that, like when you work out, I mean, personally, I'll work out mainly just for strength, and then I'll start with the physique, you know. And also, working out can improve your height and your posture. If you're still growing, you're still like underage, like a minor, obviously you still have a chance to like grow more than more you would expect your posture, you know.
You're still
Bro,
Rishi, it's your turn.
I would say just go hit the gym, grow your brain, get some character development. You know.
Yeah, and then start little by little, you know.
Yeah.
But don't try to do ego lifting, because you could like break a tendon, you know.
Yeah.
Because you know Ronnie Coleman, he used to do ego lifting. He lifted like more than we would expect, like 800 something. But then eventually he had like 13 spine surgeries, which caused him to be paralyzed. Because you know, but too much bodybuilding can be unhealthy, you know, because it can affect your heart. And not only that, you could run slow. I mean, just because you're all muscular doesn't mean you're strong. There are people who are not muscular who are strong.
Yes. Find something that will help improve not just your physical health, but your mental health, your mind, your body, pretty much. And find something that you're either great at or you desire. Now, I think that's the perfect way. And stay in touch with your spiritual
So. Something like that.
Yeah, with your spiritual body. That's what I would say. And if Jordan, do you have anything else to add? Okay. Okay, Rishi, since you're the controversial guy, I think this is perfect for you to start off with.
Yeah.
Conspiracy theories. What do you think that? What impact you think conspiracy theories have on society?
I mean, it's out there. People believe aliens. People believe Bigfoot. People believe like, I mean, I could literally start a whole theory right now, and they could. It's like people will believe anything that goes on the internet these days. People are so gullible. I could literally tell you that I saw Bigfoot 3 months ago, and people will literally believe that.
That stuff.
Yeah, it's stuff.
Or say that the person is under control by aliens.
Exactly. Or get kidnapped by aliens. I know, shout out to them Texas that.
Have you heard about like I think the Epstein Island?
Yeah.
I don't know. They say that Bill Clinton was part of it, Biden was part of it, even Stephen Hawking. That's true. And some of it, it is true because they're all pedophiles. Let's be honest. Same with Biden.
Hey, Drake goes Drake's also in the category.
Drake wasn't there at the time. He's considered a pedo, but he's not. He wasn't there. He never took part in the Epstein Island. Like the private island where.
Yeah, I would have.
Yeah, and it's very. Now it's scary. I've been seeing memes about it, like people making Stephen Hawking memes. Even though he's dead. And I told my question. I told Mom, how can he be rape someone if he's literally disabled? My mom said there are many ways he can do it. Because he is disabled, but he's not like disabled when it comes to retail. He's because he knows what's going on. He's functional. He just used to.
Yeah.
So obviously, he's fully accountable. There are even people who are disabled who committed crimes, who are charged.
All right. Anyway.
Oh yeah. Joy, would you like to go? And I'll go last if she doesn't. I'll go last at the. Oh. Okay. So. I say never read into anything too much that you don't have 100% knowledge of, because like I said, to a degree, unless there's substantial evidence or clear evidence, a lot of the time it's his side of the story, her side of the story, and somewhere in the middle is the truth.
The truth matters.
Health awareness trends. Okay, so
What?
So are we just
Got one already.
nah, health and awareness trends. So like, this is similar. So like Jordan, this got it. Like, what do you think are like the biggest things that's trending as far as health wellness trends? There definitely. Anything else you think is trending?
Take mental breaks.
Are those like the main two? Okay. Chris, if you have any knowledge of it, what do you think a trend is as far as health and wellness?
In a way, yeah.
If you don't, we can move on from this topic.
Here we move on.
Yes, Rishi, what do you think is trending as far as health and wellness?
Say health is really good, and wellness, and like, yeah, just take care of yourself, take care of your health, just be good, and yeah.
I would say I think mental health was trending a lot last week, specifically men's
mental health month,
mental health
Yeah,
was trending a lot last month. So
yeah,
I think
men don't get that much attention when it comes to mental health.
I
Y'all
think
can
making
hide it, though. That's the problem.
I
The
know.
reason why we hide, let me tell you this. We do hide it sometimes. You know why? Because sometimes we don't want to spread our problems towards our own family. Sometimes we have to learn how to suck it up. Let me tell you, I went through a lot of mental, but guess what? I learned how to deal with it. You know why? Because it's okay to talk about it, but sometimes you
You
can.
just think about it.
Just learn how to keep pushing. Just keep
Yeah.
praying. Not just that, just hit the gym. Because number one, and not just that. When I think of mental health, I think of and I say to them, hey, there are people who are going through worse situations than I am. Like look at the people in Gaza, Palestine. They're getting their limbs blown off, and they're in worse situations. Why should I complain about something little, even though I'm not going through them?
Your hurt is your hurt.
I don't have the mentality as a weak mind. I have more of a mentality as being more like, imagine this. Your parents do so much good for you, but somehow you want to end your life over some stupid little stuff, whatever.
Hey, bro.
No, let me explain, bro. This is what people need. They need a reality check. Imagine this. you get a bad grade and you want to commit, whatever over a bad grade. I mean, that's just the stupidest thing. You know why? Because imagine this: your parents really paid for your school, college, and you're gonna take your own life. You know how disrespectful that is towards your parents, especially if you're a parent and you do that. It's like you're abandoning your kid.
I think sometimes, like as men, we're looked at as warriors sometimes. So
Y'all put that on yourself.
yes, to a degree,
I
but
mean-
also other people will put
I mean-
that's on us. So like
I mean, that,
sometimes
that
like
was
if
how
we
it was
vent,
back then.
it's looked at as weak.
I mean, because back then, men. were
So that's
supposed
why
to-
sometimes we hold it in, and then we might get into a situation and then explode because we just been holding in
I mean,
how
it's okay to express
what
your-
happened to us or how we feel
I mean, it's
for
okay to
a
express
long
your
time.
It's okay to express your emotions, but at the same time, you have to learn how to control them. Because in reality, some women don't like men who are too emotional to the extreme. I mean, don't get me wrong; they care about them, but at the same time, they don't want them to get to the point like they can't take care of themselves. Or because women, they want a man who can take care of them, who will protect them. I mean, based on where I grew up, that's what I was taught, because I come from more like a conservative family. I mean, we're not conservative when it comes to politics, more conservative when it comes to values. That's what I was saying. I mean, like, because my dad, he's very masculine, and he taught me like the real world. Like he told me that, hey, you can't let people take advantage of you. I mean, you notice how people like us who are very nice, notice how we get taken advantage. Do you notice that, bro?
Yeah.
But then once we actually say no and start being more masculine, that's when all of a sudden they want to go off on us. You know why? Because all of a sudden they know we're not trying to let them take advantage of us. I mean, not everyone deserves your niceness. I mean, if they're treating you like crap, just avoid it. Just give them the taste of their medicine. Because you know what? If you're too nice, yeah, that's all I'm saying.
Yep.
I let him finish his thought. Let him finish his thoughts. Let him stand on it. Let him stand on it.
Okay, I'm gonna
What you
say.
about to say? If you're too nice,
I mean, if you're too nice, I mean that can be bad. You know why? Because it means you let people take advantage of you. Because notice how it's always the people who take advantage of the nice people. I mean, there's a difference between being a nice guy and being a gentleman. That's what I was saying. A nice guy is someone who's too nice to everyone, even to people who treat them like crap. And they don't even have standards. They don't confront them or put them in their place. But no, they just let them take advantage.
never
And
let
a
nobody.
gentleman is someone who confront them, who's like, hey, no.
Yeah.
And that's that. If they start a problem, they'll face them like a man.
Never let anybody take advantage of you.
I mean,
Gotta say
that's the
that
thing.
for
Like
sure.
in order, so people. I mean, sometimes some people have to have a fear of you. You know why? So they'll have some respect. I mean, like if people disrespect you a lot and they fear you, sometimes fear in them can be good. You know why? Because it means they respect you. They're not gonna like attack you. They're not gonna disrespect you. I mean, that's the point. Let's be honest, bro. Would you rather have people disrespect you or people respect you even though they have fear in you?
Of course, really, you gotta respect me.
Exactly.
Because otherwise, it's gonna be some issues.
This man could literally get me fired.
like on the spot.
I mean, some real jobs, bosses are very harsh. I mean, even though it's sad, but at the same time, you have to learn how to deal with it. Like, learn how to suck it up. You know why? Because if you want to work hard and get the money, I mean, you have to learn how to tolerate all that crap. Because my dad told me the real world's not nice. I mean, like, when you're an adult, it's the adult world, You have, because my dad will tell me.
Right.
If you experience that stuff, she would tell me, welcome to adulthood.
Yeah.
Because not everyone's nice. I mean, it's okay to feel sad, but at the same time, you gotta learn how to control it. Like, just get your job done. That's all. I mean, my dad, he gets yelled at, but guess what? He learns how to tolerate it. Because my dad told me that not everyone's nice. I mean, if you don't get yelled at a young age, you're gonna certainly not be tough and not gonna make it in the real world.
Okay, next topic is pop culture and event news. Jordan, what do you think is the biggest things going on in the entertainment world currently?
Diddy.
Oh yeah, the Diddy thing is still going on.
The word Diddy?
Someone came out and said something else about him recently too.
Can you go? Are you able to go into details about it, or is it too?
Is it?
Or is it too vulgar?
What do you actually do?
Sexual assault.
Oh,
yeah.
shoot.
What are your overall thoughts? Because I don't think you were here when we were talking about this. Because we talked about this before. What are your overall thoughts on the whole Diddy's, all his allegations? Because he had a lot in his house getting raided by the feds.
I'm gonna start.
Finally, don't let that man run too long.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I have to agree with majority here. Why? Because those type of people I don't like. Those are the type of people that need to be in prison more. I mean, if people keep letting them out and they keep raping more people and become this may be harsh, but this is my last resort. If they don't change for the better, even though we put them in rehab, the last solution is death penalty.
Hey, bro.
Oh.
Yeah, he going
Well,
too.
Rishi, what are your thoughts on this?
I mean, yo, bro, just lock up Diddy. Don't make him like give him life in jail, you know,
Or just make him suffer in jail.
or that.
Like in country of El Salvador.
Hey, bro. Yeah. So. Yeah. So.
What were you about to say?
You know, in El Salvador, you know those MS-13 gangs. You know how they kill innocent people. Guess what they're doing to them? They send them to an ultra mega prison. You know that prison where there's no water, no visitors.
Oh.
It's like all dark, and they make them like crawl. You know, I mean, they don't deserve human rights. You know why? Because they kill innocent people. Because they should have changed for the better. You know. I mean, let me tell this: if no one doesn't take care of them, someone's going to do it and put them in their place. Like they're going to end up 6 foot under. If y'all already know what that means, but
Deep.
This is deep, bro. This is
you
deep.
know why? Some people, because notice how the justice system doesn't do anything. They don't.
I don't condemn killing. I don't condemn killing, bro. I don't condemn killing.
Oh, that's my bro. Hold on.
Oh yeah.
Hold on, bro. I'll be back. Okay.
Okay. The next topic is the importance of education and lifelong learning. So we gonna start with
So like the
Rishi.
American education system, basically.
Yes.
I'm gonna debunk the whole American education system. This system's outdated. All right, like, school is basically setting us to failure. 9 to 5 job, basically.
You're saying it's teaching us how to slave, but
Yeah.
can you elaborate on that though?
Bro, they're teaching like subjects we don't like ever use in life.
Like what?
Algebra. Since when are we gonna use algebra?
That's a fact.
When are we gonna use calculus? When the freak are we gonna use geometry?
Probably never, honestly.
Yeah.
Jordan, would you like to talk about this topic as far as the importance of education and lifelong learning?
I think we need to do better with the education system.
Like, what do you think we could do better to help the education system?
Keep it dated.
Accommodations for everyone.
Yeah.
That's a fact. And what do you think is the best way to accommodate everybody?
Supply them with their needs. You know, separate building for testing, whatever, extra time.
So basically, what Howard Community College is trying to do.
Not just for the disabled, like everyone needs their own accommodations.
Yeah.
That's
Hey, bro, and keep some windows on. Keep some windows on. Instead of like other classrooms having windows, all the windows closed. Keep the windows on. Let there be light. You know, sunshine.
Oh, okay. I'm glad you elaborated because I never know what you talking about. I really liked what Jordan said as far as accommodating everyone, making sure everyone understands the work. I think making sure everyone has enough tutoring, just enough, making sure everything isn't crammed in one day. Things like that. Actually have it to where you're actually have it to where your students are learning instead of trying to find a way to cheat or trying to find a way to win. They're actually learning something, because at every show that we do, every time we record, those times we were in the booth, I see it as a victory. But
Yeah,
even though we getting victories, we learning while we getting victories.
Can I add on?
Yeah.
I don't condemn cheating, but you gotta do what you gotta do, bro.
Yeah, I understand that. I totally 150% understand that. Next topic is global politics and current news. So,
All right, I'm gonna start with that.
okay.
Get my boy Joe out of the White House first of all. Put someone in. Replace Joe Biden.
And why do you think Joe Biden needs to be replaced?
Man has man's literally in his deathbed. Man's literally just last stage dementia. Last stage.
Age limit to run for president.
Exactly.
So I think they're around. I think him and Trump are around the same age. So that means Trump shouldn't be there neither.
No, they're not on the
Trump
same age.
should be there because he's a convicted felon.
Yeah.
32
Honest,
times.
32 times.
honestly, I say put Malika Harris in, just for her.
Or Michelle Obama.
I like that.
She not doing anything.
But Joel, what are your thoughts on what's currently happening in politics?
We're screwed. We're fucked. Completely fucked. No matter who we- Oh wait, we're supposed to cuss, will we?
Yeah,
But
it's
anyway,
fine. We're gonna edit it out.
Yeah.
We're actually screwed. No matter who you vote for, it's going down.
She's not lying. I would probably want to say the same thing.
Yeah, we're screwed.
The next topic. Joy's gonna read the next topic. Wow, we pretty much only so far gone over
The
her.
influence of music and art on culture.
On
No.
culture.
Oh yeah, there was one before that, but we can do that
We're
one.
skipping
Influence on art and culture.
the influence of music and art on culture.
I think music does impact us because as much as I love sports, I love sports. I love a lot of sports. Sometimes what we're doing now, sometimes I don't catch everything. I gotta go back and watch highlights or go back and watch certain games. But I can always go back and listen to a song that I like. So I love sports, but I don't think I could live if I had to pick. It would be a hard choice to pick, but I don't think I could live without music. So Rishi, what are your thoughts on it?
I love music. I love sports. If I gotta pick one, I'm gonna say sports. Yeah. I'm gonna say
But-
sports.
But what do you think is the influence of music and culture and art and our culture?
I mean, in our culture.
Yeah.
Good and bad.
I mean, they bad. They got spray painting, vandalism. I know all about the bad stuff. Good stuff.
Drill music should
Drill.
perish.
Yeah. What?
Yes.
No.
Oh, why do you?
No, I like drill.
Elaborate though. I know
They are
why, but
all
elaborate.
murderers.
Not really. Central C. Central C.
I'm talking about, drill rappers, Chicago,
Oh.
Detroit.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, I mean they are in that
They're
city,
horrible influences.
but they do say technically innocent until proven guilty. But I get
Exactly.
exactly
As
what
if
you're saying. I get exactly what you're saying.
As if they don't confess to their own murders. In their
That
own
they
songs.
do. They
Exactly.
Like Coolio, did you see that song?
Blueface baby.
Yes. Unfortunately,
He literally-
well, he just passed away too.
Thank God.
Wow. Alright,
Yeah.
plot twist.
Wow, we're getting devious in here. I mean, it's different to me. I mean, it's cool. It's cool.
But you know what they do, right?
Yes, I do.
Murdering people, all that stuff, and you're fine.
I'm not saying that. I'm playing.
Murder.
I'm playing devil's advocate.
Yeah.
What? They're literally convicted felons. Like they're out here shooting people, promoting it. And
But
then-
some people will say that what they're doing is just art. I'm not saying I'm saying
Because
that.
murder is art, Javante. Murder is art.
No, it's not. I'm saying some people would just look at that
This
type of
debate is
music
crazy.
as art. I'm not saying I would.
This
I'm saying
debate
some
is
other
crazy.
people would.
Like before he died, he literally wrote a song about how he killed his ops, danced on their grave, had that whole screenshot of them being murdered in his hands.
How'd he die?
Some people would look
he
at
got
it.
shot at a hotel.
You're right, but some people.
On his birthday.
He died. Man died on his birthday. That's the worst way to go.
Just like he killed another one of his Christians on his birthday. That's what I believe. Don't mess with the dead. Please don't do that.
I mean,
Dancing on their grave, literally going.
yeah, I saw that. I mean, another thing that people say is what goes around comes around.
And
So
that's
I
why
mean,
he's dead. Thank God.
Then
Just
like
Vaughn, that man was the devil.
what?
No, I like his music. I like his music. But he was an actual menace to society. And sometimes you need to put people down like that.
No.
That he was really brought
No,
into
not
this earth by the
Vaughn.
devil himself.
Not Vaughn.
Literally.
wow, that guy. This is interesting. This is very interesting.
Okay.
That guy.
Next, she's gonna start saying about Trippie Redd and Blueface.
Next, well,
Blueface
if
is in jail, isn't he? Right?
probably, no.
Can't
I
be
wouldn't be
Christian,
shocked.
right?
I wouldn't be shocked. I honestly wouldn't be shocked.
I don't even want to
They
talk
should have
about.
aborted that child to them.
Wow, these are so.
I don't want.
This is bold.
I don't even want to talk about Juice WRLD right now, bro.
I guess we no longer have one villain. We have multiple villains, and I like this. Well, if anybody doesn't have anything else to add, which I honestly, the way this is going, this is kind of intriguing. I will honestly like.
Yo,
We oughta
respects
add
to Vaughn,
something
bro.
if y'all
Respects
have.
to Vaughn.
Joy, do you have anything else to add? Ah, dang, that's so unfortunate. Rishi, do you have anything else to add?
All I gotta say is respect to King Von.
Okay. So our next topic is sports and the impact on athletes, of athletes in society. I'll go first because I am the sports guy. I think a lot of athletes, because even though I'm not, some of them probably do.
Use drugs.
Some of them probably do.
Use coke.
Lawrence Taylor did.
Smoke meth.
Some of them probably do.
Rob the shop.
I wouldn't say that, but maybe.
Shop people.
Let me. Some of them do some bad stuff. Okay, some of them do some bad stuff, and Rishi can elaborate at the finish. But a lot of them, because even me,
Rob the jewelry store.
I consider to a degree, I consider being an artist a sport. I consider what I want to do being in the media a sport. You have to have that competitive drive. You have to have the most up confidence of yourself. Like I said before, when I was in the radio booth, and to a degree, you have to have that delusion. So it's really hard just getting to that level. So like like those basketball players, to a degree, they are celebrities, and
That's a
sometimes
shoplift.
when you look at them and you saying, oh, Jason Tatum trash, it's like, what? Like, I made it to the NBA. You ain't even make it out of college. How you calling me trash? Like, I see like how because you gotta be egotistical. Even on a collegial level, you gotta be egotistical. You gotta believe you the best. Like those athletes, the athletes that are at ACC, they're currently playing college basketball at a collegial level because they believe that they was the best
And the best.
on the court, and sometimes they was the best. You know what, on the court.
Yeah, they also probably did men
Me,
and stuff
like
that.
to a degree, I'll say what we doing is probably a little. It's farther than just the collegial level because we got in that booth. This grown men and women that can't get in that booth, and we got in that booth. We did 9 episodes in that booth, and we should only supposed to do 4. So I'll say we're kind of even if it's on a low tier currently because of how young we are. We at least got professional talent. Like when at least me, like, and I'm speaking for everybody else on here, and I hope I'm speaking for Jordan on there because she was a part of a lot of those shows. When I got in the booth, I believe I was the baddest mofo on the planet, and nobody can tell me otherwise. Nobody can tell me otherwise. So it's a lot that athletes gotta do physically and mentally. And I think Rishi can close out on this topic.
Yeah. Don't do drugs, kids.
No, how do you think sports and the impact of athletes on society?
Oh, half the athletes just do drugs. and cheat
No,
on the
how do
wife.
you think sports impact athletes
Um,
in society?
in society, I say I'm gonna say they affected in a negative way because like like some half of them probably cheated on their wives. Um,
But what about the sport itself? How do you think the sport
oh,
itself, the competition,
I mean the competition's a competition. It's like it's competitive. It's like literally, yeah. I treat competition very seriously. Sometimes, yeah. So
Jordan, what are your thoughts on this? And if you don't have any, I guess we'll close out.
On the impact on sports.
Yeah, how do you think sports impact athletes in society?
It brings everybody together.
Oh,
that
you looking at it on the positive side? Oh, that's a good way to look at it.
I'm gonna look at it on the negative side.
That's a good way to look at it. Yes, if you use it right, like that's another thing. If you utilize your resources right, it can bring you together. It can make everybody better. Everybody improve. Everybody have a purpose
Purpose.
of doing something. So I do like that mindset. How you bring it that together in a positive way. So that's the positive side. So is there a negative side you see in it?
The injuries.
Yes,
Injuries.
just the injuries or anything else you see that could be a negative.
ACL turn.
The fame, the fortune.
Yeah.
The popularity.
Yeah, the cheating
Yes.
on the wife.
Rishi, what negatives you see in for sports and how athletes can negatively be
Uh,
impacted by society?
taking
Steroids.
steroids, taking drugs, taking anything that can help to cheat and win, basically.
That makes sense. Well, I think that's all the time that we have
Wanna go to my
for
topics?
today. We gonna save them for. We might be able to upload another episode. Honestly, right now. Probably just without her. But
All right.
it's your boy KJTH. My co-host can say their names, and we up out of here.
With Rishi.
And
Jordan.
Chris was here earlier. See you. Yeah,
Yeah, see you
that's how we
always.
do it on this side. I don't know. We really get to it on this side.
Uh huh.
Yeah. So
We
I gotta
out.
say for today.
See ya.